I liked it.
Yeah, I would actually get one of these. And I'm normally not a sour kind of guy, but the sweetness is like just right.
Like it tastes like a bit. It reminds me like a bit of passion fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to search for.
Yeah,
Like-
it's jugo de parcha. Like it sounded like a jugo de parcha I have whenever I'm in Puerto Rico, and then it's just alcohol-y.
Well, I'm glad you brought up passion fruit because some of the description, the way they make it seem here, for the style of beer that we're looking at, even though it's classified as a sour, it's a milkshake style sour ale with peach, strawberry, pineapple, passion fruit,
That's
marshmallow,
Pineapple,
vanilla,
fruit.
the pineapple. That makes sense.
granola, and milk sugar.
Wow.
All
The
right?
granola, I get nothing. I'll be
Other-
honest
I get
with you.
no granola.
Other than the obvious tripping animal in front of the can, which this cat looks like it's
It's
Bro,
definitely
yeah.
on like
It's on
it's on
something.
something.
on something.
But being honest, if you handed me this, right, and I didn't know that this was a beer, I wouldn't know that it's a beer.
I would think it's a juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does
Straight
taste like
up.
a juice.
Yeah.
Straight.
Man, what is juice? What the fuck is juice? I want
mean,
to drink.
Apparently this. Is
I like
juice.
this beer a lot when I tried it out for it being a sour. And
Yeah.
again, I'm not a sour fan, so for this being a sour beer,
But this is also dangerous.
Oh yes.
What's the ABV on this?
like 5?
This is the weakest
is-
one on the list, but this one does have a 5% APV.
Oh, I guessed that right. I'm
So
awesome.
you can compare this to like your Stella, your Heineken,
Yeah.
your 5 APV tier
Yeah.
beers. But it's not a lager. It's again a sour ale.
Yeah, it's kind of more. I would say that maybe slightly more accessible.
Yeah.
So that's pretty dope. Like I think like yeah, if somebody's trying to get into something on something like hey, like have some of this. It's different. It's not like your standard beer that you just have around. Like it's give it a little like kick, something different. And usually that's what your sours would do, right, Carlos?
Right.
But this is like for a sour, very accessible, like very extremely accessible.
And it's again, this is a local brewery here in Florida, South Florida, Miami, Florida. Right. If based off the other episodes that we have spoken priorly, this brewery is actually not that far from MIA Brewing Co. Right here in Doral.
Okay.
They're actually a little bit south, but they're remotely close to one another. And they did have quite a couple of sours, but this was the one sour that kind of stood out of the 3 sours that I tasted there that evening.
Mm-hmm.
This was the one that I liked the most. And this was the one that I chose to bring into the episode. They did have other sours there. So if you guys do want to explore what sours they may have, again, the name of the brewery is called Tripping Animals Brewing Co.
As I do research right
It's
now.
tripping.
And you know them animals tripping.
Great. You know,
Yeah.
your location is being used when you just put tripping and then immediately Animals Brewery autofills. You already know.
So Carlos, my next question is,
Uh-huh.
how does this rank?
If
What
I had
would
to
you
rank
give
this
this?
one from a 0.25 all the way up to a 5.0 on Untapped, I would probably give this as a sour. I'm going to give it a 375.
375. Wow. It's
Yeah.
That
a
sounds
very
solid.
discerning
Yeah.
scoring system you have. I like it.
Yes.
375, 3.75 would be what I would rank this beer.
Yeah, I was gonna just give it a little like just again for accessibility. Like I would have given it like a 3.5, but again, now knowing your scale, like all right, that's pretty solid. Coming from
and-
you, that's pretty generous.
And I'm not a sour beer fan
Yeah,
at all.
he's not.
So
Nope.
for me to give it a 3.75, I was like, it's not a bad. I can probably now if you had to select a dish to pair this with,
Please, yes, this is what we want to do. What's up?
what
Something
dish
with
would
chicken.
you? I would definitely
Something grilled, like grilled chicken.
some grilled
Blackened
chicken.
I think a
Yeah.
poultry actually
Yeah.
goes well with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely not like a hearty red meat
No, not at all.
No.
or a fish, some type of
Yeah.
seafood fish.
Mm.
Like
Unlike
I
the
can
flying
see-
fish, you know.
yeah.
I can see the
Again,
fish-
that's probably tripping on something. You know, you got to keep the tripping animals.
Definitely
there.
poultry, but
Yeah.
with something like a little more hearty on the side. With
Yeah.
some rice, like some sort of dish or some bake.
Yeah. That
Definitely
I
a
agree.
great beer to sip like while at the beach, at the pool.
This man speaks wisdom. Yeah,
Yeah.
That you just hit it right there. Like this
Yeah.
is perfect with the weather as it is these days. Like this is perfect. Stay outdoors, keep something nice and zesty on your lips.
Yep.
Enjoying the stupid humidity and the sun out. Yeah, I agree, gentlemen. This is good.
That was very good.
No, for it being a sour beer again, I don't think it was a bad beer. I think it was a
No,
good
not at
choice. I think I would definitely consider buying this again.
Mhm.
and I added this to the collection, I wouldn't mind having this in the fridge. Would I have it as an all-time beer? I'm not a sour fan.
Because you're not a
100%.
sour guy, yeah. Like I don't know if that's something that you really do, but
Prior, I'll have it in the fridge, but I wouldn't have it as an everyday beer. I wouldn't have it as an everyday beer. Now,
This is definitely something that you want to
what would you rank this beer, Haro?
give it like a 3.5.
3.5?
It's not bad, you know. I do enjoy it. I love passion fruit, so that's why I was like the first one. Like, like, oh,
But there's more than just passion fruit in there.
yeah, but like it's that passion fruit feel
Yeah.
that gets it for me. I love that taste. So
yeah, I'm with Hyra on that one where it's for sure, like I said before, like a 3.5, but the passion fruit kind of takes me to like other, like as a kid drinking like a passion fruit juice, like un jugo de parcha, like, and so it's like, but then it's adult. It's like, hey, I'm grown up. I can enjoy this, and then there's a little bit of
Yeah.
a bit
It
of the
reminds me a
alcohol
bit of,
kicks in. So, it's pretty solid. I like
drinking
it.
some Haitian rum punch, which is fire and has passion fruit.
I can see that. I can see that. That's yeah. I think I would. I mean, if I really had to pick a dish to put this with, I think I wouldn't do a smoked chicken. I think that the smoke out of the grill would
Yeah.
not counterbalance well with this. But if you do a standard barbecue chicken,
Mm-hmm.
you know, whether it's gas or whether it's charcoal, but not something that you left in there for multiple hours picking up
Yeah.
that smoke flavor, it'll match well.
Definitely.
It'll
Definitely.
match well. I wouldn't go barbecue sauce. I would just go simple seasoning.
Even some Cajun food as well.
Yeah, I was saying blackened
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah.
Blackened. I was thinking like blackened chicken and some pasta.
I mean, if you want to be ghetto, you can just get some nuggets.
Yeah, let's get some nuggies.
Some nuggies
Some nuggets,
or
You know
some
your boy loves
tendies.
some nuggies.
You can use some tendies.
some tendies, and
Yeah.
that'll also match well with this beer.
Oh
You
yeah.
know? Now, as we finish up taking in this sour, because I was, we had some minor video link issues, so I was resending links out as you guys were tasting this beer.
Unlike you people on the podcast, you already can hear us.
You can already hear us, so
So you're
that's
good.
why I was silent for a second. As we continue to enjoy this nice little sour here, let's jump into the outdoor section of this conversation, right?
Whoop,
Yeah,
whoop.
get it. Yeah. Let's get to
You know, we talked about parks, we talked about gears, we talked about bags, and we haven't really gone into other sections of what is the outdoors, right? And other sections being the actual wildlife. So as I was reading some articles this week, I was like, you know what the heck am I going to bring into this week's episode?
What other thing Hyro wants a pet?
You know? And I was like, I got some other individuals in here are, enthusiasts of certain animals. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go the next tier up into that animal world, and let's talk about pit vipers.
It's
Yeah.
straight to pit vipers. All
Bop,
right.
Bop.
Right
I
on.
went, I went
Just
straight.
venom.
I went straight to poisonous snakes.
I
The
love it.
fangs, the venom, going right in.
So, Florida itself does have some poisonous snakes, right? When it comes to there being venomous snakes in Florida, we have 5 pit vipers, but only 3 of them are found throughout the state. The timber rattlesnake, also known as the conebreak rattlesnake, is the rattlesnake that we typically find down here. Very similar to the eastern diamondback. Eastern diamondbacks are possible to be found also in the state of Florida, but they are a rare scene, right?
Yeah.
Rare find.
Rare find.
Okay.
The other common snakes you can find in Florida are the copperhead,
Yeah.
Yep.
which you can find in northern Florida very easily. And then throughout the whole state of Florida, the most common one is the cottonmouth, also known as the water moccasin.
Water moccasin.
Right. And
How
those
do I
are
know that?
I've caught a few.
you caught a few? Caught a few?
I unintentionally stepped on one.
Ooh.
Really?
How'd
Yes.
that go?
So I used to live on a canal,
Uh-huh.
and there would be the yards would go up to a fence, but there was about a 6 to 8 foot gap between the canal and the fences. So I would walk up and down that embankment and walk all the way down to a bridge that was up there, and then it led to like a larger field outside, like the larger main part of the canal. And I was walking through this part, and some people will like mow the grass outside, but some people will not. And in this outside of this one person's yard, I was walking, and I for some reason looked down, and as I looked down, I was stepping on the snake.
I'm guessing that thing was dead.
No, it was
No,
not
it's.
dead.
I have a feeling it's hella alive.
It was not dead.
Interesting.
I don't
It
know
was
if it was
smoking.
asleep. I don't know if it wasn't paying attention, but I took off.
Bro, if you step on that darn snake and that
I
thing
took
did
off
not move,
and it was gone. I
you
took
are
off.
one lucky individual.
I
man.
was. I
So
took
you were
off.
how old and how big was it?
I was maybe 11, 12.
Would you
a
think
lucky-ass
proportionally?
child.
Do you think it was big? Because if it was on the smaller side, it probably like
No,
freaked
it was
out
on the
and ran
smaller
away.
side. It was on the
Hey, look,
smaller side.
Because
That
if it were
sounds like a
larger,
personal
it would have.
question.
No,
If
it was
it
on
were
the smaller
larger,
side.
it would have been. It would have
It was
seen
on the
that as like,
smaller
all
side.
right, time to attack, and then it would have. Just
No, it was
hit
on definitely on the smaller side.
You
And
a
I know it was alive
lucky-ass
because
individual.
I had to walk back that same way, and
It was gone.
you. Yeah, I would. The only time I've ever had any instances of seeing those, it's like again near the canals, and you'd see it moving or like kind of moving near the water. I'd look at it immediately.
Yeah.
Nope, turn right around. That's just always been my
Yeah.
experience. Just all right, nope. I know not to mess with that. Like I'm not even gonna take a chance.
There are also snakes here who are harmless, right? And they look very similar to the
Mhm.
water moccasin and the cottonmouth,
Mhm.
Yeah, people
which
always
is
gets
otherwise
confused.
known as the brown water snake.
hmm
They look practically identical.
Which
They're
it
the
could have
same
been as
color
well.
and everything.
It could have been
Mhm.
as well.
Which
Yeah.
that's probably what it was,
Yeah.
honestly.
Let's
But,
hope. Well, you're good now, so you don't have to
you're
hope.
still here.
You're here.
You're still here.
We don't have
Still
to
here.
hope anything.
You're here.
No.
You're set.
Yeah.
But key features to look out for, and again, don't touch these animals. I don't recommend you even try to move it with a stick.
Don't tell me what to
Yeah.
do.
For
Don't get
all
near it.
sorts of
Sure.
pit vipers,
At your own discretion, sir.
at your own discretion, but at all sorts of pit vipers, no matter what breed of snake it is, they tend to be able to jump twice their body length. So
Yeah.
when that thing is curled up, you can't really determine how big it is.
Yeah.
If that thing is 6 feet, it can probably jump out 12 feet.
Yeah.
So don't fangs. Right? It's one of the few venomous snakes throughout the world that don't have fangs. But like the guys were saying, red and yellow, you're a dead fellow. Red and black, you're safe, Jack.
Is it you're gonna probably say like how it's venom? Is it secreted through its skin, or is it?
It's through saliva.
It's saliva, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so not injectors.
So
in
the
the
snake will bite multiple times until it penetrates or breaks the skin.
Yeah, that touches you. You have bad news. Really bad.
Other snakes that are common or confused with the coral snake are the scarlet king snake, where you would notice it has the same 3 colors, but you'll notice that red and black are in contact as far as the colors of the rings. It's not red and yellow. Red and yellow is the one you need to stay away from. Red and black, it is not a venomous snake. It can still bite one way or another.
Any snake will still bite you.
Yeah,
any snake will still bite you.
I can tell. I can tell you.
I've been bit by non-venomous snakes, and I can tell you it ain't fun. It's
still a bite. Yeah,
still a bite one way or another. And then again, that's the scarlet king snake, and then white snake are the 2 snakes that you can easily confuse with what is a coral snake.
Cool.
Yeah,
Right.
still handled the same with un machetazo.
All right, Carlos, my cup is empty. What do we
Your
got
cup
next?
is empty. Let me empty my cup because I still have about a quarter of a cup here.
Boy, you're empty your cup. I'm gonna pull
Let me
that.
just chug it.
It's that good.
Chug,
He's
chug,
almost
chug,
spilled
chug,
it.
chug, chug, chug.
No party fouls in here.
Let me get that can if you didn't finish it yet.
You
Yoink.
didn't finish this.
Oh, that one's empty.
Are you
son.
sure? I'm pretty sure it's done.
That one's empty. That was the
I do
first
like
can I
that.
poured
That's
out of
That's
it.
done.
All right. Well, Haro finishes that over there.
Rip.
What's next?
Let's start talking about the next beer here in the lineup. Next beer here in the lineup is called No MAMES.
No names?
No MAMES.
No mames.
Are you sure it's no mames way?
You are right.
No,
Let's go with
mames.
No Mames.
No,
No
mames.
no mames way.
No mames way.
It is a
Para la
Mexican
verga,
style lager, 6% APV. Our
here we
core
go.
classic, a crisp, clean, massively refreshing Mexican lager with a subtle note of flakes. I'm sure they meant to put corn flaked or corn flakes, but they put
Corn
flaked corn.
Yeah.
Flaked
Um,
corn? No, look, it's all marketing. If you
It's all
put
marketing,
flaked
bro. It's
corn,
all
it's
marketing.
not cornflakes. And then Kellogg can't sue you.
Yeah.
You're right. Limitlessly
Gotta be careful.
crushable beyond satisfying.
works.
So let's pull these cans here out of the cooler as I'm still burping out this other beer.
That sounds like a great value corn flaked corn.
Yeah, that's the one with the
No, that's
Chihuahua.
the don't use the same word in its definition homework assignment. And you just flip the words around.
Yeah.
See, I'm clever. I did it.
The way the can looks.
That dog looks buzzed.
That dog looks like it's
That looks
lit.
like a buzz hyena.
Yeah, that's how I'm trying to be.
Just,
What would have made it cooler would have been if I had a black light right now and then my balls light up.
But does it?
For sure.
Is that a thing?
No, I don't think it's a thing.
Boo.
I'm just saying.
Don't get my hopes up. That's actually pretty cool, but no.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's start pouring
Yo
some of this
quiero
beer
Taco
into a
Bell.
cup. Let's see what color we get out of this. This has a nice golden tone to it.
Golden, yep.
This
Ooh.
is
Golden
the
yellow
standard,
lager.
standard golden tone to a lager. Right.
Looks
That
a
looks
little-
nice.
That looks a little
Crisp.
Mountain Dewish. in the
Little
camera.
Mountain Dewish.
Mountain Dewish.
Grabbing my
Yeah,
hand.
you're right. In the camera,
In the
it does look a
camera,
little Mountain Dewish.
It does look a little greenish.
You gotta do the brew.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. And then let's get another cup going the other direction. Because I know I got to get.
Can you drinking one of these?
I already got a can.
Yeah, of
No.
course I did.
Fun
Ken.
fact: when I
Ken,
used
how you
to
like that sour?
in like 10th grade, when I used to dabble
You gave
in,
it what,
in
305?
Counter Strike, I used to have my gamer tag was "Do the
3.5.
brew," even though I was like 15 and could not drink.
Do the brew.
Do the brew,
Do-
because the Mountain Dew phrase back then was "do the dew."
Do the brew, Xavier.
But it was do the brew, and we're
the
on
brew.
outdoors brews and barbecues, so you got to do the brew now.
You
No
gotta
one
do the
tells
brew.
me not to drink.
I mean, I guess I'm drinking from two
That's-
cups
that's
now. 'cause
underage.
I
I mean-
served myself twice.
What? I mean, you just
I can
throw
help you
that
with
cup
that.
over
No
here.
worries. Xavier doesn't have.
I
Oh,
do not have
okay.
a cup, good sir. Switch it on over.
Hand that way. Now that I'm
Here
away
we
from the
go.
mic here,
Here
let
we
me
go.
put this
All
one
right.
back in play.
Lagers. A pint of lager, Mary.
Keep putting it for mine.
Go more
Oh, you
cups,
still
yeah.
got some there.
I'm pouring here.
We're still pouring. We're doing a
We're
lot
still
of pouring
pouring,
today.
bro. There's a lot
Yeah.
of
Still
pouring going on.
bro.
All right, hand someone over this nice golden lager,
It's beautiful.
Mexican style lager, and I'm gonna pour more into my cup here.
Mexican.
Gracias,
Look over
Mexico.
this camera.
All right, let me get a nice whiff.
Gracias México por la idea de
Gracias,
un Mexican lager.
That's a beer.
I mean, it's not a Tecate, but like, you
I don't know, man. I've had a few beers that you don't find here in Mexico, and they haven't been bad.
No, there usually
know?
aren't, dude. Like we get all the imported stuff, and then the formula gets made in some place like in Wisconsin or whatever, and the same massive like, global breweries all over that stuff. But
They have a
know.
a Corona over there, which is not sold here in the U.S., which is called Corona Category 2, like the Hurricane
Category
2.
2.
Right.
Cat 2,
Um,
sure.
and let me tell you that I was impressed for it being a Corona. Because typically when I think about a Corona beer, I think about piss in a bottle, and that beer was-
sometimes they Americanize things when they come here, so things have a
Yeah.
different flavor, and then you go to the actual country and taste
Well,
it. It's
let me
like,
tell you,
wait
bro,
a minute.
You're like, whoa.
I had a Modelo Negro over in Mexico,
Oh,
and that is not comparable to the Modelo Negro here.
Really?
I had a single bottle.
What was the difference? That's what I'm curious. What is the difference?
The taste? To me, felt richer. It tasted better over there than it does here. And then the side effect also kicked in faster,
Okay, so that means a little
No.
stronger.
a little stronger.
That reminds me, like, if I ever have a medalla like here, then like, but I'll have a medalla like in Puerto Rico. It's
different.
It's completely different. Like
It's
the
different.
only time I got like the legit medalla, I have to drive up to Orlando or like the Kissimmee, Orlando area and
Yeah.
go to like some small bodega, small like supermarket that's
Yeah.
not like a big like a Publix or something, and they'll
you-
have
like a
the
big
actual
chain.
thing.
You tried this
Yeah.
Puerto Rican place here on 120?
Yeah, I have. They're
Yeah.
they're all right. Like they're solid. Like I won't go out of my way and be like, oh, I gotta get to there. But it's
Because they have medalla. That's why I'm asking. That.
yeah, they
And I-
have to bring it over. Like they have the legit one, according to my people's, which is my mom, my brother, or my half brother, my sister. But the food there are good. But yeah, if I want the beer, I usually get that because my grandfather used to not chug, but like used to sip on the medallas. Like that was his thing.
Thoughts, Carlos?
I haven't had this beer yet, so I want to see what you guys think about it.
So you
I'm
want our
actually-
opinions
I'm gonna
before
be-
yours?
I'm gonna be honest.
I'm looking up No Mames here on.
no mame way.
I'm
No.
gonna start off. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not impressed.
I also don't like it. I
I don't not like it. I'm drinking it because it's
The
not
style
bad.
of beer.
It's not bad.
Oh, are you
no,
giving it a
I'm
one?
kind of
Chen?
like it's
Ooh.
not bad, but it's like I'm forcing myself to drink it. So it's
Chen,
kinda
Chen
like,
is already
okay.
giving his
He
giving
has
us
his
the
seal
one.
of approval. Maybe
He
it's
said
because I'm
one.
not a
No,
normal
he
lager
gives it a
person.
one.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a normal lager type of guy. Like I'm drinking. I'm
He
just
will
like,
not have this
okay.
at the club.
I don't know, man. I think No Mames should be renamed No Jodas.
No,
No.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's still
It's-
better than a Bud Light.
yes.
It's. I feel
Suck
like it's
it,
just
Bud
like
Light.
some
That I will
basic
drink.
beer. It's for the beer for that class. Like
Yeah. Again, like
no
yeah,
frills.
Yep.
It's meant just to like just chill, have a beer, have like I feel like just basic
I feel like
grilled
this.
barbecue,
I feel
like
like
normal
this
food.
is a beer that you try to have when you want to like make it sound like you're not having like a Bud Light, but it's
It's still a lager. You're like, yeah, I'm having
Yeah.
a beer.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
I think this would be the beer that I would have if I was the weakest link in the room.
Yeah.
All right.
I want a beer, but you don't want to get buzzed, even though it has the 6
Well, I feel like-
ABV.
I feel like this is the beer that
I also
you
feel
have
like
at the party for everyone to like
Yeah.
that'll be
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
like the starter for most people, and then people who drink a little heavier go something.
It's like
but
everyone.
it's
that
not
you,
bad. It's
Whenever you get into a Latin household and you go to some sort of fiesta party,
instead of having Heineken.
you're gonna
Hey,
notice
nothing
that
wrong
the
with the
cooler,
Heineken.
the coolers
Nothing wrong
are
with the Heineken.
literally almost
You too?
filled
No.
with Heinekens, Coronas, Presidente, Stellas, and I'm like, bro, where's the good shit?
Yeah.
Where's the good shit? So you go up in there and
that- I literally
immediately
have to bring
you go
my
to the
own
party.
beer.
You're like, "Where's the good? Like you're the good shit." And then like the host is just, "Who the hell is this guy?" Like rolling up.
You're
But
like I don't want this shit.
on the
Yeah.
other, but on conversely, I have to respect the balls you have to walk into somebody else's party, and just be like, "Where's the good stuff?"
But-
For the record, before
Yeah.
I continue, I want to acknowledge the
ballsy.
chat. What's up, Chris? Good to see you there.
Kennedy.
Also, that
Kennedy.
opinion is whack. Heineken is actually good. Don't at me. Our producer in the room agrees. That's all that matters.
Nah.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Heine is
cutting
whack.
Z-
I
cutting
am with
Xavier's
Chris.
we
Nah, mute them.
I
I'm the
feel
real
like
one.
I feel like Carlos is the
Smoke
kind of
this
guy
man.
to show up at a party but bring his own beer because he
I
doesn't
have.
trust.
I have.
Bring
I have.
smoke.
Oh, he
There
has.
you go. There you go.
I can confirm he
see-
has.
I see my wife's name up there in the chat, so I know she's listening. And I have
You
gone
know she's
to,
damn well listening.
Yeah, I know she's damn well.
I know.
listening.
I know.
on the chat,
Rodrigo's
too.
been to parties with you too.
That's
I know
right.
he's seen it.
And I went to her friend's house once, and I took a 6-pack. That's all I had to take, because I knew the rest of the freaking cooler was going to be filled in with all the piss bottles.
Yeah.
And the 6-pack lasted me the whole night. Right?
Because they didn't know the beer.
Did they get? Was it like one of those where like, hey guys, don't worry, you got in the cooler. We got some Coors Light, and everybody's like, shut up. I'm like, why did I even come?
And what I had thrown in there was a double IPA, and they don't drink IPAs, so I knew that I was safe.
Yeah.
I
He
knew
doesn't
that
like a touch.
I at least had
To
my
be
beer.
fair, India Pale Ales.
To be fair.
Oh shit! Somebody here's a Letterkenny connoisseur.
Oh, you know what's up.
Yo, this man is cultured. If he's watching freaking
Yo,
Letterkenny,
whenever
fair.
someone says to be fair, I was
be
gonna to be
fair.
fair.
you know, this man's bringing stuff in allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. At least or in LA.
In LA.
You got don't have no mames in LA.
In
No,
LA.
No mames.
Okay, that's my dude. Rodrigo, also a man of culture. Just for everybody else listening in, if you have not watched Letterkenny, that show is amazing. On our podcast, Popcorn Watch List, I've brought it up just a couple times, but I feel like I'm the only person who's seen Letterkenny. Now I know
Nah, homie.
people out here know what's up. If you haven't yet, also watch Shorzy. It's actually
Shorzy is-
legitimately good.
Yes.
Oh man, it's really, really awesome.
But you'd have to watch Letterkenny to understand what Shorzy.
fucking sanguinac.
Yeah.
Like it's too good. Oh man. Anyway, so yeah, for a lager, we're all in agreement. It's just like it's very middling for a lager. It's nothing really
Yeah.
spectacular.
But I think
Right?
what's your
I feel it's
What's your
light,
number on
it's
this?
clean, it's malty.
I don't think it's malty enough. Isn't that weird? I think I'm kind of weird.
But there is a malt in there. that you
There
can
is,
taste.
but like,
Do you feel it's hoppy? Do you feel
Yes.
sort of hot flavor to it?
yeah, like, but
Yeah,
again,
very
not
subtle.
enough.
very subtle.
Very subtle.
It
And
could
do
be
you-
more.
Do you also feel it's overcarbonated?
Not anymore, but that obviously because we've had it for a little while. But
I have it from the
initially,
can.
yes.
Okay.
I think at first, like
Yeah.
this is the sippy party lager. That's
Right.
what this is.
Exactly. This is perfect for a party. That's what I was like. This is like the basic beer, like you have flying around. You're not always gonna have fancy beer, but
Yeah.
technically you wouldn't be able to find this anywhere other than the brewery.
Right.
So
Other
yeah.
than the
But
brewery
like,
itself.
but like if
It would
you
be the
if
fancy
you do
beer,
show
but-
up at a party and they have this and a Heineken, I'm gonna choose this.
That's
what,
where
though?
you are nuclearly wrong. But hey, to
right.
each their own.
If I had
It's
to,
called opinions.
Exactly. And I'm not, I disagree with it, but I will fight to the death for your right to have it.
yeah, we're gonna have a fight to the death on the show right now. Both of you go.
Heineken wins.
if I had
Shen,
to choose
bring
a
out
beer,
the swords.
if I had to choose a beer that's irrelevant to the Heineken, the Stella, the Presidente, the Corona, but I had to choose another beer from their brewery that I can say I can match a little bit to No Mames, I would have to say it was a creepy.
It creepy?
Creepy.
Or is it
Creepy.
creepy?
No, creepy.
Is it creepy or creepy? Like
No, no, creepy.
con,
It's
con,
Creepy.
CRIPPY.
hey,
But
creepy.
I feel like a creepy and this beer as well is if you're trying to get people who normally don't venture outside of the Heineken, Corona, Bud Light field. If you're trying to get them to venture out and to try other things, this is a good place to start.
Try lagers that
Yeah,
aren't the
basic.
same big old commercials.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
junk.
so
This
they
is a good
get a
place.
little.
The rando
This is a
stuff you
good-
get at a sporting event.
Yeah.
Get something with a
This
little
is
more
when we
taste.
try to make people bougie.
This is a good start. This is a good start.
But I feel
And
like,
then
but
they
I
had-
feel like
they
it
also had
tries
another
too
one.
much.
They also had
That's the
another
thing.
one that falls into the same ballpark.
Mhm.
This is a Mexican style lager. Now these other two's a creepy.
Maybe that's why.
And this next
Creepy.
one that I'm about to tell you here is called Dorse Farniente.
Dulce farniente.
Dorse Farniente is
Is
also
it DORCE?
Dulce
no,
farniente.
DOLCE.
Dolce.
Dorche Farniente.
Farnetti.
Dolce Farniente.
Margaretti.
All right.
Dolce
Which is
Farniente.
Margaretti.
also a pilsner.
Dominic de Coco.
Okay.
Right.
Pilsner.
Also from Tripping Animals.
Not
Um,
Gorlami.
And I think
Gorlami.
Gorlami.
you guys are wild, bro. I think all
Gore
three of these kind of land into the same ballpark.
Yeah.
You know,
Just your hey, I want a beer to drink and kind of whatever, and it'll hit me, but it's
Yeah.
nothing too like out of the ordinary in terms of taste. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
for conservative palates. Let's just say that.
Right. All right.
All right, so I'm still waiting for your rating on this.
Yo, did you even take a sip of this?
I have
So Barata, what is your rating?
from a 0.25 to a 5.0. I'm gonna give it a 3.
A 3?
Three?
That's generous.
Wow.
Actually, technically,
Wow.
That's
I'm
generous.
I'm with him there.
I was not expecting
with this
that.
type of like, you know what? It's not
2.5.
like it's
The
a
reason,
good.
let me tell you the reason I gave it a 3. I
Dolce
think-
Farnetti sounds like a Univision novela. Is it one of the Colombian ones? It seems like it's one of the Colombian ones trying to be high class. Easy.
See, the only one I remember is Luz Clarita.
Luz Clarita.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Austin, get cultured. So, as the one white guy in the group, he's just like, what the hell is going on? Great.
First of all, whenever the hell my grandmother put on the novela, I would just walk the hell away. I would go hook up my game system somewhere else and play that shit in some other room.
It's
because
better than now the
I-
current grandmas that just walk around. Like if you're going through the room, they're just watching Rosa de Guadalupe. Like,
on an iPad.
Yeah, on an
On a
iPad.
freaking iPad, so they're walking around the house and you hear the shit no matter where you're at.
I think if you're comparing this
La
to
Guadalupana. Yeah. All that stuff.
like the Heinekens and the Coronas, then definitely a 3. But if you're comparing it to like other lagers that are out there, a 2.5.
The only reason I give it a 3 is due to the time of the year we're drinking this in right now.
Yeah.
I think it's perfect for outside.
I think
Yeah.
that if I'm in the pool and I need to be watching little maggots swimming in the water, little maggots being kids, people,
No, I'm.
I think that this would be a refreshing beer I can have that I can just pull out of the cooler, and I can be there drinking this soft beer and not feel any side effects really, because this to me is water practically.
Now which
But,
would,
you
which
know-
would
Nah.
you prefer? Would you prefer this one or the other one from Tripping Animals? The first one, the sour.
Which the sour?
Yeah. I would
Between-
prefer the sour.
Between these two, I would prefer the sour.
This man's right. The sour is correct. That's the right
Yeah,
answer.
I would definitely prefer the sour.
For sure.
Yeah.
Definitely a going out beach beer.
Yeah.
That's sour.
Yeah.
You know
sure.
what I mean? Right now on the beach.
And now you're gonna hit me with these IPAs, and I'm not ready for those.
Oh,
I'm excited.
Austin's okay. You don't know about these India Pale Ales.
I'm not a fan.
They're doubles.
Yay.
They're double IPAs.
That's what's up.
Hey Chen, you ready?
Chen, you ready for double
You
IPAs?
we got the thumbs up.
All right.
I'm not ready. I'm not.
You're not
I
ready?
never will be. But hit me with it.
Hit you with it? Hold up. Let me pull the can out. Throw it
Not
your way.
physically,
Oh, okay.
God,
but
Let's
I
clarify.
got so used to the smoke, man. Those who only listen to the podcast, we always get smoke just puffing out
Yeah.
of the bottom.
The smoke
for
machine.
For those of you that listen to those podcasts, I ain't gonna lie. He surprised the shit out of me because I was like, either my ass is on fire, some wire crossed under the
Yeah.
sofa. Because when I saw smoke coming out from under my ass, I was like, "Oh shit,
Like,
what's
what
going
just happened? I
on?"
was like, time to leave the studio.
Yep, time to evacuate.
y'all
Where's the
You
siren?
gotta run. You gotta get out.
wrap it up, y'all. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Wrap that
Anything,
gavel up, B.
y'all want to see it live, you know, or you want to see it at your own time? We do have a YouTube.
We do have a YouTube channel. If you guys want to
Every
watch.
clip will most likely have smoke.
You got Twitch
Yes.
now.
All
Yeah,
the
for sure.
time, and me trying to smoke the smoke.
There was one clip
Yeah,
that
I
had
heard.
Inhale the
multiple
smoke.
smokes. All right, guys. So for the next beer here in the lineup, all right, we're jumping into a double IPA.
Jumping right in.
All right. I am gonna hold off the barbecue section between the two double IPAs that we have this evening because we are having 4 beers in this podcast tonight.
Mhm.
So we are a
What
little.
an episode for me to jump in on.
4
4
beers.
beers. 4.
Yeah,
I jump on in and they're hitting 4 beers. This is
yeah, for sure.
You know, that's the
Be
thing
fun.
I like.
I mean,
that wasn't intentional, Xavier, right?
Of
Xavier-
course not.
it could have been worse, bro. I could have brought you in when we had Dragon's Milk. And
Oh man,
Whatever. That's like baby's version of arrogant bastard.
no, they're about equal.
You know,
They're
and then
about the
what,
same
what
tier.
the Belgian Duvel, the Duvel, the Belgian strong ale, like that one.
We
too?
haven't made it there yet.
No.
but that is definitely on the list for
That's
future episodes.
that's my shit. I'll tell you that right now. That's my stuff.
there you go.
So now we know.
Oh yeah.
Now we know what episode we got to bring him in on.
Oh yeah.
All right.
The
So
ones
the
I know
next one
about.
we're gonna go for here is a beer again from Tripping Animals. The name of this next upcoming beer is called The Great Trip.
The Great Trip, not
Great
the
Trip.
Good Trip or the Okay Trip, but the
All right.
Great Trip.
The Great Trip, and I'm putting it there so you guys see the name, and then I can put the artwork here on the other side.
Oh, they did.
Oh yeah, no, they
Oh, they did. All right.
I see you. He did.
yep.
He done dead. He done died.
I want to speak to the Colonel. Oh wait, they're
I mean-
pirates.
Well, hold up. One's dead and the other one's tripping.
So it's a bear that, or is it? He's a bear, right? Not a
Wait.
raccoon. It's a bear.
No, I don't know. It looks like
Yo,
a bear and a raccoon had a baby.
Somebody
Kind of
tripping.
does.
So this is another one that I'm probably going to be tasting.
That
here
looks
with you
like
guys
when
tonight
Dandy Bear
because
closed. That's what they did with the mascot.
I have yet
Ripperoni
to
to Danny Bear.
I have yet to taste this Imperial Double. So this is an IPA Imperial Double with an 8.5% APV.
Now we're talking my language.
All right.
And now we're speaking my language.
Daddy
Sorry, I
likes-
don't know grammar.
As far as what I was able to find about this beer is a collaboration with a crew from a great nation, hopped with a Galaxy, SIMÇOE, and LUPOMAX CITRA.
Okay.
What the heck?
Those were words.
LUPOMAX CITRA.
Those were a combination of words.
What the heck they mean by that? We're about to find out as we taste
We
this. 'Cause
basic,
I
right?
haven't, I haven't tasted this beer neither. So
I mean,
this-
my brain is trying to connect what all that means, and not that I'm like uncultured or anything, but I just
You uncultured
just-
swine.
You
Those are just words.
uncultured swine.
how dare you?
Why is my face huge?
Why just deal with it?
In general?
Yo, I can tell you that
What
the
is
smell, the smell of the beer.
So I
you
found the Zach of the group.
can
This is great.
immediately smell it as soon as you pop the can open.
Oh, that's my favorite. That's when
Wow.
I know it's good.
That
Yeah,
is a
pass that junk
very
over
nice
here.
color. That's
Ken?
beautiful.
Ah, here we go.
Ready? Oh, he
I
feeling
mean,
good.
Ken,
it's
so
got
I
it
take it-
definitely has a nice
Ken's
color
ready.
to it.
So Chen, Austin is the Zach of the group.
Don't do that.
This is great.
Don't do that.
Yeah, it is. You're the young white kid in the corner. This is great.
Let's see. Damn, is that
Xavier, you're getting
so-
canceled.
That was my plan
so
all along.
Zach is the young
No.
white kid of your group, Xavier. Is what you're saying,
Yes, he really is.
bro? As long as my toes weren't in that lid when you shed it like that.
Of course they
Yo, I don't
were.
know why you pour me that much. I don't know if I'm gonna drink that much.
Here, pour half of that in here
No.
if you don't want all that.
It's already done.
It's already done.
It's
already
too
done.
late to
Hey, everybody. We're feeling
apologize.
great right now.
All right,
Yeah, we feeling great.
I'm gonna give it a second or two to
Oh,
settle.
that's a
then-
double IPA right there.
Just from the smell alone.
Yeah, I haven't even tasted it yet, bro.
No, I
What do you
haven't.
say? It's a double
So
IPA.
remember for those who aren't familiar with IPAs, what IPAs stand out for me is that crazy weird aftertaste.
Yes.
So,
that
typically-
you have to
that-
be prepared for it. If you're not, you're just gonna be like, "This is dumb."
If you're not a beer drinker, drinking IPAs
Oh,
as a
snap.
startup is a mistake.
Yeah.
Oh
Right.
snap! My boy on the popcorn watch list, we're repping out here. There can only be one young white kid because Zach is actually
But
younger
apparently
than
not you.
No,
Yeah, not
Austin
you.
is the younger one, so that's fine. That's why he
Ooh,
takes it.
Austin's the youngest one in
youngest.
this room.
Wink.
All right.
And like always, I'm the oldest.
You're saying
By
it
like
like
a little bit.
you're saying
Just
it like
by
I'm
a
a
little
ch-
bit.
Just
You're-
you're not that far off from
You're
me.
not
you
that
know?
far off from me. I'm
Mm.
actually I'm used to being like the kind of old one. I'm
you're
actually
saying
the
it like
young
I'm
one
a
of the group.
child. I'm
The funny
25.
thing is, me growing up
Bro, all
I
of us
was
in
always the
here have
youngest.
a decade on you,
in groups.
All right.
at
A
least.
decade? No, I don't have a decade over.
No,
Austin.
you don't.
You're like 27, right?
I'm 25.
Oh, you're 25. So yeah, I don't have a decade on you. I'm 34.
Yeah.
No,
Wow.
When
I'm
do you turn
off by a
35? Hold
year.
on, hold on. When do you turn 35?
next month.
I thought he was
Okay,
19.
you have a decade on me.
Shut your mouth. I'm trying not to die. I'm trying to not to come to grips with my own mortality, sir. Please.
My birthday's in October. Yours is in August. Come on, you got a
But
decade.
it's late
on me.
August. Come on, let me hold on to 34 as long as I
You
can.
you have a decade on me.
Yeah, bro. I was trying to grab onto 36 as hard as I could.
a decade
until...
of greatness.
This
Yo,
is
what's
true.
the password to my iPad? I forgot.
Hey, don't say that out loud.
Wow.
Yeah, tell everyone.
So anyway, back to the beer.
Carlos
the
is
beer.
great, guys.
Back to
I'm
the
good, bro.
IPA.
The password
so,
is beer, beer, beer.
all right. So this.
So we're on great trip
Good.
here.
All right, let's.
I'm on a great trip here because I actually like this.
Let's see what a trip this is.
I want to see his reaction. I'm gonna look right into his eyes.
Don't do that.
Just stare. Just stare
I mean,
in
the
your
camera's
eyes.
looking at you either way. So
The world is watching.
Hungry eyes.
go for it, Austin. What do you got? Oof. The face of 1,000 words.
And this is why when you
What
guys
a
get
great
chance,
trip.
watch this on YouTube.
Don't tell
Watch
me it
this on
tastes like
our
a
Twitch.
fucking expo marker.
No.
If you're
Because if
listening,
you come back with that fucking expo marker bullshit,
No.
if you folks are listening
But he
via
wasn't wrong.
podcast, please watch the YouTube clip of Austin's reaction to
Yeah.
this.
Honestly,
You know what? We're gonna make a
Priceless.
GIF of that,
Hold-
or GIF,
hold on,
whatever you
hold
want to
on,
call
hold
it.
It will be a
It
file
is-
type.
It is not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
okay.
It's actually not. It's actually
No,
Yeah.
really
it does
smooth.
not. The aftertaste is not as intense as it smells.
Okay.
he's absolutely right on
What
this.
caught my eye right off the bat as I poured it into the cup, and I have yet to even taste this beer, was how hazy it looks.
Very hazy.
It is very
Mhm.
hazy. It is not called a hazy
This looks
IPA.
how I feel.
It looks how you feel?
Oh boy,
Oof.
he's getting
All right.
there, kids,
So that
ladies and gentlemen.
it definitely has a very, very hoppy smell to it.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
floral. You know, I left some flowers outside as they decompose a little bit.
Very
That's the thing, yeah. Like
very,
what always gets
very
me
floral.
is it's the floral like aftertaste. That's
Yeah.
the big thing about the India Pale Ales. And normally, depending on the type of like I guess like kind of floral tones that are used, it can either be overpowering, overbearing. This is just on the cusp of being overbearing, but it's not like it's bearable. Like it's just
this.
if
it
it was
knows-
a little more,
it knows
it'd
where
be
the
too
line
much.
Is.
Yeah,
It knows where the line
it's
is.
straddling that
Yeah.
line real tough.
Wow.
It's really there.
The
But,
the visual representation was great there.
oh yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Just like, you know,
But it's pretty
jumping,
dope.
straddling, jumping jacks.
I don't know, man. I think the first taste I get when I take it into my mouth, it's
Oh yeah.
Oh, you take it in your mouth.
just put it in your mouth.
Put it in your mouth. Wasn't that a song?
It was.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
It totally
It
was a
was.
song.
It was definitely a song.
All right. So
What
are we gonna say?
Oh, that's the Pitbull one. Okay, never mind.
when I don't know, it kind of tastes like burnt wire.
Burnt wire.
Burnt wire. As soon
This
as I
man
took
is
in the
being
first
mean.
gulp, it's not bad. I like it. It's a double IPA. I like IPAs, but
Yeah,
that first taste I got was like burnt wire.
I felt a little That's a little harsh of a description.
Yeah. I
but
wouldn't say
okay.
burnt wire.
How many times are you like
No.
biting on wire to feel it burnt?
Bro, how many times have you not burnt the wire and smelled something and tasted something in your mouth?
How
as-
many times?
Carlos, we are not you.
This is
Jesus Christ, we are not you.
fun fact. That's how he makes fires in.
True.
Our hobbies are not yours.
bro, I was sitting on a metallic plate as my mother plugged the positive wire to the battery. All right,
What's wrong with you?
all right. I was getting electrocuted up my ass.
Okay,
So-
fair enough.
This
fair
kid's
enough.
like, for science, I'm gonna do this.
So for science,
science.
I have been electrocuted in the past, and I can confirm this is not what it tastes like. I for those
Tastes like
for those who don't know, I put a screwdriver in an outlet
Well then,
Why would your dumb ass
There we
put a
go.
screwdriver in an outlet, bro?
because I was told not to do it.
Damn. And you almost got bit by a cottonmouth.
allegedly,
In my
Allegedly,
defense,
allegedly.
no, that did actually happen.
Allegedly.
Damn.
In my defense, the screwdriver had a rubber handle.
That's the only shit that saved your ass.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's probably.
It is.
Woo.
All
All right. So I'm gonna
This
get.
man almost won a Darwin Award.
Hey,
Holy
Chen.
hell!
What is your rating on this?
Oh, we want
That's what I want to know.
Man,
Chen
is that
gives
a
it a
three?
3.
Respectful.
Three?
A solid 3.
Solid 3. Okay.
Okay.
Solid 3.
X
3.25.
3.25. Okay,
Yeah,
I
I'm
like
being
that.
a little
I like
generous
that.
on this one, just because, again, the flower, like there's a lot of attention to detail in making sure that those floral aftertones are not like they're just right on the edge. So it's pretty good. It makes it its own thing.
Okay. Austin,
So
man of the hour.
I wouldn't choose this. I wouldn't pick it up. I
Well-
wouldn't order this.
That's
However, I do appreciate it.
Okay.
Like the I don't know. I guess the science of developing a taste like this, like the chemistry of creating something that is this floral, I'm impressed with. So I would give this a 2.5.
Okay. Solid.
Yeah.
Like that, someone who does not like IPAs.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad number.
No, not at
That's
all.
a solid
Not at all.
compliment, actually.
All right. Porata,
I'm going to give it a 375.
375. All right.
A 375. It almost broke 4 because I like
Okay.
my IPAs. So even though I commented the stupidity of the burnt wire, I actually like the beer.
It didn't
The
sound
funny
like
thing is, it's not the stupidity. Think of it like
Yeah.
you're smoking
It's-
cigars or drinking wine. Like they have those like taste like
lo-
rubber
Yeah.
and like stuff.
I-
but
I love
just
the
because
fact
it's the
that-
feel.
like a rubber band.
Yeah. we were making jokes.
I love the fact that you
Rubber
take it
band,
in,
expo marker.
as you take it in and you're flavoring the beer, you really don't have a strong aftertaste, which is what most people
Yeah.
hear
Yeah.
in the IPA family.
That's what I was surprised when
Right.
I took the first sip. I was like, oh, It's like I was
Yeah.
expecting like
right. I was
like
expecting
I'm
like a strong kickback.
Yeah.
and I didn't get that
Yeah.
kickback.
which I actually like the
There,
kickback
not saying there
personally,
isn't an aftertaste because there is, but
Oh,
it's
there always
not-
is.
It's not in your
but
face.
it's subtle. It's very
Right.
subtle
Yeah. In
for an
com-
IPA. But
for
you
a
have to know
double
IPAs.
IPA,
Yeah,
it is subtle.
yeah.
I mean, what it comes down to is the fact that the Tripping Animals Brewery, they know what they're doing. So
Yeah.
that's what I'll say with this for sure. It's like they know exactly what
Yeah.
they're doing.
They tripping IPAs now.
they just be tripping all the time.
Yeah.
Right? All right. What do you think, Harold?
I give it a 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty solid.
Okay.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I love the aftertaste. It's I was expecting it to be more, and I love bitter. Don't get me wrong, I like that, but the fact that it didn't just hit me with a strong bitter taste, and the aftertaste left that floral feel afterwards was just, I kind of like that. I like that a lot.
Okay. All right. I can see that.
I feel like the aftertaste is like flowers and caps.
Flowers and
Flowers
caps.
and
Flowers.
Here's a
and
bottle
cats?
cap in your mouth.
or caps.
Caps. Like
Caps.
if you're like
No.
if you're writing, it's like flowers.
What type
and
of cats are
and
we
bold
talking
and-
about over here?
Oh,
Yeah.
got it.
Yup,
Not
yup,
caps you
yup.
put on your head.
No.
No.
Like, how many caps have you eaten?
But damn, bro,
Enough.
if you've tasted caps, you got me a little worried there, bro. What's up?
You talking battery caps, bottle caps?
Ew, Heineken.
Don't ill Heineken. You put it right on his face.
What?
Mm-mm.
Exactly.
Put it in your mouth.
Hey, look, all
Just
right.
put it right
This
there.
is a G-rated rock.
G, bro.
G?
This, this podcast got no G rating anywhere, bro. I don't know what you're talking
Bambi?
about, no G rating.
Bambi, the podcast?
All right, guys. While we continue to finish this double IPA that we're chugging on at this moment, let's talk a little bit about barbecue, right?
Hey, my favorite segment.
So in this episode, I wanted to bring more of a barbecue hardware into the equation instead of a barbecue recipe.
Which makes a big difference. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. The hardware part that we tested out on this for this podcast was the good old classic 22-inch Weber grill.
Hey, Weaver.
El Weber.
I got to see it in action.
Yep.
I think we all did.
The 22-inch Weber grill is not a bad grill to start off with for a beginner. It's a little bit heavier on the price side for those that look for grills that are below 100. That's impossible. Any grill that's worth a damn is always going to be over $100.
Mm-hmm.
Any
I would
grill that you can get that's a piece of shit is below $100.
I feel like that, just looking at it, just for
It's
someone who
basically
lives in an
just,
apartment.
it'll be basically a glorified hot plate. I think if you get anything under $100.
You
I
can
was
call
gonna
that
say,
one.
like, anyone who lives like in a little apartment like that size, just seemed
What, the 22-inch that
yeah,
he's talking about?
It
The
was
Weber?
perfect.
Yeah.
Like, you have some people over,
Yeah.
you have a little balcony or something like that. It's
What I will
perfect,
say
'cause you
that
can't
it's
have
light.
something
No,
crazy.
no. If you
It is light. So it
keep
works.
in mind, if you use it how Carlos used it, then no, you do not want to have that on the balcony. You're gonna
No.
set your house
It
on
was
fire.
feeding a good 80
Yeah, but the
something
thing
people.
is, like, you're
No,
not feeding 80 people.
Not in terms of the quantity, but the mannerism in which it was used as a grease disposal.
I did do some savagery into this grill.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Talk
because-
about it. Give us more info.
Yeah.
So I was asked to grill for certain people at work. And I'm not going to disclose what company or anything I work for, but I was asked to grill for the team, and I went ahead and did that. And I was limited to burger patties as the only item on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at the
And I was
person
like, no
organizing
hot
this, and I was
dogs?
like, bro, how you gonna
No
do
glizzies?
a barbecue all day long just having me flip burger patties? Come on now. I need to put some additional ingredients on these
chorizo?
burgers.
Some versatility, some variety.
So I went and I bought some sausages. Some sweet Italian sausages, both turkey and pork.
I don't remember which one I
that
had.
turkey one looked very lewd.
That
Very
turkey,
lewd.
that turkey one, I ain't gonna lie. That turkey one was recommended by a friend
Good
of mine,
Lord.
and
That mother was a kielbasa.
that was a savage ass sausage.
Oh, that's the one. Okay.
Um,
There was a certain seasoning to it. I was like, hey, this reminds me of
Yeah.
some giant ballpark kielbasa's. Okay.
But apart from that, there was the traditional pork sausages, sweet Italian pork sausages on there too.
Sausage.
And then they got me making burger patties. And how the hell are you gonna give me a burger with no bacon? That to me is an insult.
You know,
You gotta have a bacon on a burger.
I mean,
I don't
Look,
know. I don't need bacon.
depends
like,
on-
I
on-
understand it.
Yeah,
But-
like I think at that point, when at certain points, putting the bacon with the patty is a bit of a luxury. Granted, like if you have the capability, sure, go for it. But
Yeah.
I think if you're making a
be
classic
honest-
burger, you know, you get
Then
you
my
have
ass,
your patty, you
my
have your
ass must be
lettuce,
fancy.
your
that
tomato.
bitch.
you have
No,
your
no,
tomato,
no.
and you have your pickle.
Carlos, I
There
agree
it
with
goes.
you. You need bacon.
Yo, you need freaking
Because
bacon on a
when
burger,
you
bro.
have the choice of having a burger or a burger with bacon, you're gonna choose burger with bacon.
show, man.
See, no, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the burger and I'll just grab the bacon on the side and just eat.
Okay, but you're still
then-
gonna choose the bacon though.
and
You
then
still
no
ate
lie.
bacon, to
I'll
his
just
point.
eat it on the side.
No lie, no lie. All respect out to everyone who does not eat meat. All right, I'm not saying this as an insult. I'm just saying this as
Didn't
my
you fry
personal
up some
reference.
veggie ones too?
Look, the vegan
Yeah.
patties have over the years have really stepped up their game.
Okay, they stepped up their game, man,
It's
but
still
yo,
they're hella edible. I
Yo,
will be on the
no
defense
lie.
of the vegan on the vegan train on a lot of stuff like the bean patties, a lot of the.
I thought I was
Stuff
cooking
here.
cat food, bro.
Of course you are. Of course you would.
It's
Yeah.
just the way it cooks, though. That's
I
the
looked,
thing. It's
I looked
just-
at that thing as I pulled it out of the pack, and I was like, bro, I feel like I'm pulling cat food out of a can. What's up with this?
Food out of a can. I mean, it's just straight
Yeah.
up vegetables ground into a paste.
See, look, LSB agrees.
Disagreed.
Yeah.
Could do without the bacon. I mean, like
See, the
again,
thing is, I'm
think
a
of the bacon burger as a luxury. If you're putting
Yeah.
if I'm getting a like it's more like a Texas style thing. Like if I'm gonna have a cheeseburger with bacon, then okay, I have to
I have
put
a
the cheese
cheeseburger with
baggie.
bacon.
I'll put that, and then I gotta have some barbecue sauce, maybe
Okay.
a little bit of kick to the barbecue sauce on it too, and then some onions, and then that just you're turning the
Either-
burger into something else of a
Either way,
luxury.
Either way,
What
back to the grill, the 22-inch Weber.
Back to the grill. If you're really
But
going
the
to
grill
talk,
handled everything we just talked about.
Yes, it did. It did.
I did beat the crap out of the grill.
Oh,
I'm
he
not
beat
gonna
the
lie.
ever
freaking
living.
did.
He
And to
beat
be
it
honest,
like
the bacon was nice and crisp. Like
Yes.
even though when I grabbed
I
it on
he
the side,
beat that grill like it owed money.
I don't
It was
recommend
bad.
anybody that does not grill often to try making bacon on a barbecue. It is a fire hazard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Mhm.
I guess so was
I'm
a
cooking the
witness.
vegan burgers. as well.
I did my savagery of making the bacon on top of aluminum foil, and of course, all
No,
bacon.
don't do that. No,
Oh.
you need to put like some type of plate over it.
No.
No,
No. He did that.
Well, that's
He
what I
did
did.
that.
No.
So I put the aluminum foil on top of the grill. I put the bacon on there to smoke out and grill the bacon. All right.
Get that off my face.
I
And
saw the layout.
I can tell you that bacon sweats grease. And when you let that shit right into the fire, you got a good, 15, 20-inch flame coming out of the grill.
Well, here's the thing. So the Weber grill, did we go over how it's powered? Is it charcoal?
Charcoal.
Is
Oh, this
it,
is
Charcoal.
charcoal 100%.
okay,
Yeah.
it's not propane.
No,
It's
no.
not propane
You're
grill.
not gonna get this grill. No.
It does not have propane and propane
No.
accessories.
First of all,
Thank you. See, again, Hyro coming in with the clutch reference.
All right, so I stacked all the charcoal specifically to one side of the grill. The other side of the grill was completely empty from charcoal,
Sure.
so that you can counterbalance your flames and your fires.
Yeah.
You want to keep stuff that's already semi-cooked over to further away from the fire, and you want to keep stuff that you're throwing onto the grill right on top of the fire to get it rolling.
Pro tip.
As I did
just
have,
make sure you stack
Pro
your
tip
coal
if
is
you're
what he's
using
trying to tell you.
your charcoal. Yeah, stack it up and properly.
I
back
did
in
have
like
multiple
slope.
people coming out for lunch simultaneously
I
at
know
one
that.
point, so I had to have stuff rolling through quickly. So if you are going to do this for some sort of event where you have multiple people eating, I do recommend speed cooking is a thing,
Or a different grill.
or a different grill.
Or just a straight up different grill because of the surface area. Yeah.
Other than my savagery of pouring the bacon oils onto the fire, causing bigger fires.
But you need
turn
the
off,
flame.
You turn off those bigger fires by closing the lid, and then you got a bunch of little black smoke there for a minute, but whatever. I did also go ahead and get some wood chips, and I wet those wood chips throughout. I kept them wet throughout the day as I went using them and pouring them into the charcoal, so that you guys can get that little smoke flavor to it, other than just the traditional charcoal flavor you get. We did use mesquite wood chips from
That's my shit.
having a brain fart here. This Kingford wood chips.
Kingsford.
Kingford's wood chips.
So I went ahead and bought some Kingford wood chips with the grill. You can get this barbecue 22-inch Weber grill at your
Smoke.
local.
We get the tiny smoke. It wasn't
So,
even the normal
smoke.
smoke.
This
It's
is
the tiny smoke that
not
came
the
out for the
smoke
King.
I'm
Yeah.
referring
Baby smoke.
All right. But you can get the standard 22-inch Weber grill at your local Home Depot. Price range, depending on what Home Depot you go to, can range anywhere between 120 to about 150 bucks.
I wouldn't pay 150 for this grill. I would pay 130 is 100 to 130 is the range that I would look into.
All right.
But question.
There is a fancier version of this grill,
28.
which is still a 22.
Oh.
But you're adding additional add-ons. You have a deeper
Ooh.
bottom,
Deeper.
Okay.
so the charcoal is further away from the grill, allowing you to cook slower.
Sure.
And it has a nicer charcoal dispenser or ash dispenser on the bottom. And that one price
Important.
tags starts around the 219, 215. Once you jump into the 22-incher, then we're talking 350 and beyond.
Okay.
Right.
Now, so again, because Rodrigo put in the King of the Hill reference, are you a person? Would you do you prefer
wood.
charcoal or like coal style like carbon or propane?
Bro, what the fuck's propane?
Exactly.
Wow.
No offense, but
Whew.
I love the reference, but I'm the same way.
This man's
Nah,
just
man.
like, I need to
No.
cook with the wood. I mean, like
Is
obviously
it wood or coal?
you're in the real like smoking stuff. So yeah, you got to put the actual wood and a bit of the fire.
The only
there,
shit
but,
you see me
we
using
got to be rolling
propane for
coal.
but that could,
is because I'm about to go cook some food that I need to cook real fast.
but it
and
gives
I'm
you a
gonna do
nice
it-
clean burn, and it
And I'm
doesn't
going to
have
do
to.
it on a pan.
See?
And I don't want my house to stink, so I'm going to fry that shit outside.
Mhm.
That's the only thing I'm going to use
Cook
Cook
propane
with
for.
propane, son, and you got a nice medium well rare steak.
Yeah.
But Dad, what if they want well done?
Oh my goodness. He's
Well,
no,
we asked
what?
them kindly but firmly to leave.
No.
Anybody wants their stuff well done, you ask them kindly but firmly
Well
to
see?
leave.
I'm probably the easiest. I always just want it rare. Just blue rare
Bro,
if you can
all
do
I
it.
had to do for you was just go psst, psst.
Yeah.
There you
This
go.
I
man
always told
blew
you.
rare. This man's an animal. Like he's an actual animal. He's just gonna eat it
Savage.
straight up raw. That's fine. I
There's a
respect that.
reason, man. Your boy.
I have no qualms with that at all. But that's I wanted to ask that question for any new listeners, new viewers that jump in. Like, you're definitely the kind who's gonna cook with the actual elements, not with any natural gas or anything like that.
Mhm.
No, it was all charcoal and wood chips in this scenario.
Yeah.
If
But
I
like in your
was-
ideal scenario,
In my ideal scenario, it would be very little charcoal
Yeah.
to start the fire, and then I put wood logs the rest of the way.
there you
But-
go.
But
Yeah, if you're
for-
gonna cook natural stuff, I would always prefer the wood over the charcoal, especially as somebody who's traveled to the Carolinas, traveled to Texas, and have different style barbecue types of Southern barbecue. When done right, like you're not using a lot of coal, charcoal. Or
It really
anything like
depends
that.
on what style of barbecue you have, but if you're getting a standard smoker that you can get at your local Home Depot, Lowe's,
Or like
or your
800 to a
local,
grand. Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, you maybe want to chop your wood logs that you buy there
Oh,
in
hell yeah.
half
This is
Mhm.
my shit.
so that they can start smoking faster.
Get your
because the
axe.
thicker
But
the thicker the
for-
log, the longer
That
it
longer
takes to
takes
burn.
to burn.
Mhm.
But for its intended purpose, it did its job.
For
Right.
the 22-inch Weber's intended purpose,
Mhm.
I did beat the crap out of it that one day, but it did serve its job.
All right.
It took me literally 10 minutes to build. It is not a complex setup. It
Very
already
simple.
comes 2/3 pre-assembled.
Perfect
Yeah.
starter for most
Right.
people.
You
Anyone
literally
out there, they
pop
want to get
its
a little
3 feet.
grill.
And put in the grills.
They live in a city.
And it's light.
Having a
Honestly, if
balcony.
you need to move it around, it's
Mhm.
extremely light. I can tell because I hauled it back to Carlos's place.
Take it
It's
to the beach.
Extremely light.
Yeah.
Learn how to clean it.
Now,
Take it to the beach. Yeah, but you got to get to the beach early. Like my grandfather used to do that. He used to bring the old like charcoal grills out there, and then he would just cook out there on the beach.
bro, for that I'd be a little bit fancier, bro. Nowadays, we in 2022, bro. I'll take me a small little
2022.
pellet smoker.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you in
boy.
territory now.
Fancy.
Take me, you know,
Man's drinking his beer with the
You
pinky
talking-
up.
you
It's
talking
real
about-
fancy.
yeah, you drink a little beer out there
That's
like
my
this. Now we
language.
take a small pellet smoker, and you take a Goal Zero generator or a Jackery generator to maintain that thing powered up. You put a little solar panel right there to maintain your generator flowing.
Carlos, you're gonna be excited.
And that
now.
Jackery,
Yeah.
I gotta say that
Nah,
Jackery
bro.
you had set up the
That's
whole evening,
hot.
That's
that whole
hot.
day,
That's
the whole day
hot.
you had the Jackery.
Yeah.
It was working well.
We did bring the Jackery to the barbecue.
Yeah.
That's right.
Had them solar
We'll talk
panels
about it a
out
little more
there.
later, but
Yeah.
that was actually working very well from
Yeah,
what
bro,
I see.
I had an air fan blowing at me all day long,
Mhm.
bro. It was hot as hell.
It's
Mhm.
very hot.
Oh.
All right.
All right, guys.
So
Let's
what's
go
next?
into this last beer of the episode. This last beer of the episode, again, from Tripping Animals. We're going to taste some Speedy Fergusson double IPA.
Speedy Ferguson?
Speedy Fergusson.
Not Speedy McManus or McFarlane, just
Nope.
McFergus.
Speedy Fergusson.
Bro, why 2 double IPAs?
Why
bro?
not?
Because these were the only ones
Oh,
I
I
can
get
get for
it.
you.
If I get it. You guys watching the YouTube, the live stream,
The
or the YouTube
or the
clips,
Twitch.
you're gonna see the reason why it's called Speedy Ferguson. This makes total sense. I like this.
So
But-
here's the can of Speedy Ferguson.
Yep.
I don't
To-
even know where the camera is anymore.
So
It's right there.
it's right
Yep,
there in
you
the
got
middle. You got it. If I can say, for all the younger audience members, there was an old Warner Brothers cartoon by the name of Speedy Gonzalez. But as you can tell, this man is wearing golf gear, and the Scots created golf. Therefore, you have Speedy Ferguson.
Well,
as
there
you can
was
tell right
also
there.
Slowpoke.
Slowpoke Rodriguez
Yes,
was also a
yes.
person.
The cousin.
I forgot about
Yes.
Slowpoke.
Yeah.
That man was the
But
thing.
hold up, Speedy Gonzalez was typically leached onto which cartoon? Because they didn't have their own cartoon on their own.
No, he had his own little clips. Like he had his own little
Speedy
segment.
Gonzalez. Yeah.
It was usually Sylvester the cat
Yeah.
that was going
There
after him,
you go.
and Speedy Gonzalez would just rip right through him.
He
Because-
should.
Yeah, I get it. It's a stereotype, but
Yeah.
to be fair, it's a pretty cool. Like, I don't want to say cool stereotype, but the dude was hella fast, and he whooped on Sylvester like all day. Like,
Yeah, he did.
he just stomped him like all day, shameless. So yeah, it's pretty nuts.
There you
Oh,
go,
that's
Austin.
what that means. This guy just messed up. All right, so ABV on
you ready?
Speedy Ferguson, if you don't mind me asking.
APV on
That-
Speedy Ferguson.
I will
is
say-
8.5.
I will say
And the
that,
previous one was what, 8.0?
that is a nice
8.5 as
color.
well.
Oh, so they're both 8.5. All
They're
right.
both 8.5. I do like the color
That's
tone
a
to this
lot.
one
That
a
is a nice
whole
color.
lot more.
I like the orange, almost
Yeah.
amber look to it. Yeah, this is pretty good.
Jen?
The color tone that there was
Mm.
on the other one was a whole lot hazier than this.
Yeah,
This is actually a lot darker.
This is
this has me excited.
It doesn't smell as strong as the other one.
Yeah, but have you tasted it yet?
No,
I have.
Okay, so here we
Yo,
go.
this straight up smell like weed.
Wow. Okay.
That normally is the opposite effect when
Yo.
you have something.
Yo.
Uh-oh, do we
Yo,
have a
You smell the
convert?
same thing too?
Yeah, I smell the same thing.
Let me get a cup in there. Pyro.
Uh-oh. As one who has never directly
Ken?
partooken, but
Yep. We got a nod.
we got a nod from the resident Jamaican, so you know it's real.
Wow, that's not.
He nodded, so he agreed. That's all I
Oh,
have to
man.
say.
on the
Thanks. You got yours?
I have mine. I'm
All
actually
right.
gonna take the sip
All
right,
right.
now.
Wow. Ayo.
This
Yo,
man.
yo.
Hold on. Let me join. Hold on.
Where's the musical youth?
So we got that.
Pass the chip on the left hand side. Pass the.
I got that little flame going.
But hey, fun
With the
fact: that
butane.
song is about a pot of food. Pot of food.
Uh-huh.
Wink, wink,
Yeah.
nudge,
But
nudge.
Of food.
Shout out to my boy Argyle on Stranger Things season 4.
I definitely like the artwork these guys have on their cans, though. I think
Oh, they're
they-
great.
They definitely went
I
out.
do
Yeah.
enjoy these.
They're
creative.
borderline copyright infringement, but it's
Yeah.
kind of great.
Borderline.
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 Borderline on this guy for sure.
Oh,
Damn,
okay,
get it?
okay.
Borderline because it's Speedy Gonzalez reference.
I got it.
Reference.
But I'm.
And then the
Got
other,
it.
what was the name of the lager?
The lager was the
No mames.
No mames.
No
Yo.
mames.
No mames way.
What lager?
The Mexican style lager.
Ah, Mexicano.
Mexicano. No
There's
mames.
the
let me
aftertaste.
You gotta get a little
Real.
Mexican. I love that.
Mexicano.
This one's definitely better. I'll tell you right now. If I gave what did I give the other one? Was it a 2 point? No, what did I give this
I think
one?
I gave the other one a 3 flat.
A 3 flat?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is definitely easily like higher up. I'm trying to decide.
Ben, is that your current
but
rating
this
for now?
this is
All right.
legitimately like significantly better. I don't know what makes the two stand apart. I'll be honest with you. I'm not that refined of a palate, but
Their description to this one honestly wasn't that big. As far as the description,
because they're hiding something secret. I think they
hopped-
actually put THC in there.
Weed.
ooh, I don't think
description.
so.
Give us a
but-
The
description.
marijuana, the cannabis.
Marijuana.
All right,
What
Sharon.
is it called?
We need the description. Hold on.
The description
Got it.
of this one for
Hit it.
Speedy Ferguson double IPA at an 8.5 APV
Ooh.
is hopped with a whole melon, Nelson, and Mosaic Cryo.
Okay,
Ew.
that's insanely.
What the heck they mean by that, I don't know.
I kind of.
So let's try to describe what we taste in this.
I taste weed.
I taste freeform herbal jazz.
That's
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
Purple jazz.
So shout out, I can't take credit for that. Shout out to the creator of Letterkenny, Jared Kiso. He had a teacher back when he was growing up.
I do
He
smell
called weed. He called marijuana or weed freeform herbal jazz.
Freeform
This-
herbal jazz.
That is some next level
If anyone
stuff.
has ever partaken,
I've smelt the
partaken-
partook.
partaken.
partaken because we're not taking in anything. Partoken.
Sure.
Words are
Yeah.
hard
Token.
for them and us.
Partoken.
Has ever partake.
Partoken.
Aren't tokens for
Whoa,
arcades?
okay. For a split second, there's a weird like
Yeah, I know
smell.
what token means, right?
that-
That's Xavier.
But-
That's weed.
No, it's not weed. It's
So-
kind of smelled like bad dog poop for a quick
That's
second.
That's
That is
weed.
not weed. No,
Hey,
sir.
that is
Would
weed.
any
I don't know
dog
what
poop
kind of
be
weed you were even
bad dog poop?
smoking.
Indica.
And-
It smelled for a split second like dog poop, and then it went away. Look, okay, hold on. I'm gonna
Yo, X,
refresh
I-
my
X
X
is
is
olfactory.
feeling
crazy.
great.
I'm gonna
This is
reset my
crazy.
olfactory senses and then get back into it. Hold on,
Restabilize.
dude. It's still there. I'm sorry. Like the
I'm-
taste is great, but the smell makes it smell like dog poop of somebody who's walking around in your neighborhood who's too lazy to pick that shit up.
We can tell who are the smokers.
I can tell you
Yeah,
that
for real.
I got a 84 pounder. I got to walk every day.
Fun fact: I'm not the smoker.
Oh, we can tell.
I'm not either, but
Yep,
I
I'm
can
not that
tell.
guy. I am
I
not that
gotta-
guy.
We can tell.
give us
I
a
got an 84 pounder 4-legged companion. I got to walk it every day, and I can tell you that X.
definitely not.
I'll-
Maybe it's cat. I don't know. It's some
Nah,
type
man,
of
it's
animal
definitely
stuff.
it definitely smells.
Maybe a little ammonia smell for
Maybe.
you.
Like, there's a little bit of dog shit smell to it.
You
I ain't gonna lie.
see? Okay, I'm not the only
Okay,
one.
it's not dog shit. I think what you're smelling is
Past
probably
tense
like
is
an
partook.
earthy. It's an earthy smell. It's just like
Now, I've already given this beer a rating.
That's a cinnamon stick for everybody
Okay.
watching.
I'm gonna give our producers rating because he already he had a sip and he was like
Chad, you
he's
gave
like
a 4,
four.
right? Yeah,
A 4.
Chad give a 4.
Solid 4.
Should I
Alright.
give it a 4?
Carlos?
Let me take another sip
I'm gonna
of
hit
this.
the New York foe.
A New York
Hard
4.
4. I would give it a soft 4. A soft 4.
A soft 4.
As you guys know from some of my movie scores, I will give the hard and soft scores. This is a soft 4. So I don't want to give it a 3.75. It would be like a 3.85. So that way we'll round up and give it the soft 4.
All right.
I'm gonna change my rating on this. So
Alright.
Mhm.
Well, we'll
He
keep
went
it to the
down
end.
$5.
Tom,
I want you to hold
$5
for a moment.
he went down.
I want you to hold for a moment. Austin,
3.25.
3.25.
Fair
All right.
enough.
I am
Soft 4.
genuinely impressed
So
with
the
it.
soft 4 is what
Soft
you
4.
okay.
I am genuinely impressed. I feel like if
I can
this
get-
was on
yeah.
the menu in comparison to like the other IPA, for sure I'd get this one. For sure.
Okay.
The
okay.
the weird
so this was
dog
better than
poop,
the previous
the
one
weird
you
dog
had.
poop
Yes.
smell gets overridden by your
gosh.
actual taste.
Yeah.
Because the taste is great. It's just
Dog
the
poop
initial
is
smell is like, wait,
earthy
what?
taste.
I think I enjoy this one more because it's not as like flowery and like pungent
Yeah.
and in your face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just it's there, but the aftertaste is very flowery.
Yo, dog
It's
poop
just
is
All right.
the
dog poop is
poopy-
a new expo marker.
No,
Okay.
that's the name of the episode. Is it dog poop?
Carlos, your rating.
my original rating, as I tasted this quickly at the brewery, was a 3.5,
It went down.
and it actually went up.
Oh.
Oh.
It went up to a 4.25.
Oh.
Wow.
4 and that's the highest
Wow.
score of the day, guys.
Order.
Ding ding ding.
All right, I gave it a 4.25.
That deserves a smoke machine pop.
I don't know
Wow.
if it was because I tasted it from, it was served in the draft instead of it being served from a can. Maybe the can gave it an extra feel to the beer that I didn't have there when I tasted it.
Probably a little aging, little.
A little aging in the can, maybe a little aluminum
Huh.
touch. But I gave it a 4.25.
That's
So I'm upgrading
extremely
from,
generous.
from what I had,
A 3.5, right?
a 3.5 to a 4.25.
That's almost a full point. That's pretty solid.
All right. I was
So
gonna
trimming
stick to
animals,
the 4.
you're doing a good job.
I was like 3 of us already gave it a 4. You gave it a 4.2. I love
Yeah.
this.
Anybody listening or viewing from out of state, you like IPAs, get their stuff.
No,
Yeah.
Party
And
good.
you like to smoke a little bit.
Yeah.
Or you have or you
enjoy
enjoy
taking your dog for long walks on the beach, you know?
Yeah.
it is dank though.
Compare. It is dank. That's
It's dank.
exactly.
It is dank.
Tis dank indeed.
dank.
There's a bit
Wait,
of melon
dank.
We
flavor
need
in there.
Slowpoke Rodriguez on this.
There's it's dank.
dank
It's got a melony flavor to it. It's got grape flavor to it too.
I love that. Tis
dank indeed.
Tis dank indeed.
I don't know about biscuity. I don't know. I didn't really feel the biscuity.
I feel
in
the
there.
biscuity is just more because
More
I feel
of
like it's like
yeast.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a little heavier, a little like
yeah.
so I could feel the biscuit in the sense that it like dries your tongue.
Yeah.
Slightly. Not like crazy amount that you just like, oh like no, but slightly.
Okay. What about you, Austin? What'd you give this?
I feel like I'm
3.25.
drinking weed.
3.25. So you gave it 3 1/4.
Now, if this had THC, I give it another rating. But
Now,
All
for
right,
that,
all right, all right.
we'll have to order beers from Colorado for that, bro. Ooh, damn. That's me?
yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's how I look like in the morning when I get to work.
That's Slowpoke Rodriguez.
Yeah. I second that.
Yeah, that's how I look like when I walk in through the door.
Yo, Slowpoke a beast. If you ever seen him in that animations, he's great.
Oh yeah.
So those are our 4 beers for tonight, guys. Any other comments you 3 got? Let me rename those 4 beers. That was beer number 1 at Wake and Shake. Beer number 2 at No Mames,
No
the
mames.
Mexican style lager.
AKA no name.
No mames. No
A
name. No
Speedy
name.
Fergusson double IPA, which was the one that we just finished off with. And then the one that we had right before this was the Great Trip double IPA as well. And that both these 2 double IPAs were in at 8.5 APV. The No Mames was 6% APV. And then the Wake and Shake, which was our sour, that was at 5% APV.
So those visiting Miami,
Now
another
you
brewery
know.
to visit.
Yeah,
Tripping
hit 'em-
Animals.
hit 'em up.
Tripping
Tripping
animals. I can
animals.
recommend them.
Tripping animals.
Like I
hit 'em
said,
up.
like any last words, X?
From just if we're talking about the brewery as a whole, I would say is
No, in general. That's
In
not the
general.
brewery, in general. Any last words that you have?
Oh, in general. I
And
mean,
also speak on
I
the
need food,
podcast.
bro.
yeah.
We
So
do wanna hear a little
in
bit more
general,
about the
these are some
Skittles.
beers that I would recommend. You know, if you're just sipping in,
I got a Pop-Tart.
tuning in, nice.
All right.
Tuning into your favorite TV or movie that you be watching. Be fun to like have one of these if they ever do like a kind of like a movie watch party or something like that. But yeah, I could sip on some of these while catching up on like the latest TV movies and stuff going on. We got our podcast, which is the Popcorn Watchlist podcast. I recommend,
Amazing.
guys, if you want to get some cool takes, some fun discussion and news on some of the big things going on TV and film, check us out. You know, we and the guys have a lot of fun discussing some of our favorites, the big stuff that's going on in the meantime. You get your big reviews. Just recently, we watched Nope and a couple other things that hit some of the streaming services. So
Okay, so
check
something to give the
Check them
people.
out.
yeah, check out our
All right,
latest
check 'em
episode.
out.
You'll see our take on Nope. Spoiler alert. It's
Don't
very
say
good.
anything
No, no, no,
because
no,
I'm
no.
watching it.
Just-
I will
I
fight
haven't
you.
seen
I will
anything yet, so
fight
don't
you.
don't mention
I'm
anything.
gonna say nope. to
But anyways,
spoilers.
bro,
Nope.
for those of you listening in, for sure follow us on, look us up on either Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We're out there, Outdoors Brews and
Wait, if you want
Barbecue.
that podcast,
If you want to know stuff about parks, camping gear, drinks, or any barbecue recommendations.
also we have a YouTube, Twitch as well.
We got
Wanna
YouTube
jump on
and
there.
Twitch.
We have an Instagram, and also we have a tweeter. A
You have a
Twitter.
Twitter?
Twitter.
A
Yeah.
Twitter.
So we on all platforms. People follow us and recommend us any beers you want to hear about.
For sure.
We'll
Yeah.
give us your 50. We'll give you our 50 cents. As you can clearly tell, we're 4
Yeah.
beers in, and I'm a
Yeah.
little happy.
Come get
And I will-
smoked with us, guys.
And
All
I'll
right,
say
exactly.
I'll say beers and movies go really well together. They're for a great time.
I'm a movie man.
Popcorn Watchlist has an Instagram, Twitter. We've got our YouTube channel too. And every once in a while on our social medias, we've got some fan reactions and fan engagement.
Perfect.
Check
All right.
out the latest and greatest and some of the big stuff that you're watching.
I need to piss my life out.
Hey, basically,
So that's
baby.
it. Tell them like,
All
all
right,
right,
y'all.
take a look at it.
Take
All
it
right.
like it is, guys.
Later, guys.
Have a good
Have a
night.
Take
good one.
care.
Thank you so much.
Peace.